Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Callie, and in this week's video we are doing blind dates with a book. I just had my grad party and one of my mom's friends gave me 3 blind dates with a book because she also loves reading, and yeah, so I'm gonna do them for a video because I thought that would be fun. I've always wanted to do a video like this, but I've never gone out of my way to like order blind dates with a book on Etsy or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna do them like unwrap them and read them one by one. So I chose this one to start. So it just says Callie's blind date with a book, and then it has some like descriptions. I feel like they usually put those like on the ones in Barnes & Noble. It says, you've read this author before and given a 5-star rating. Summer days on an abandoned pier, art, love, and healing in a seaside town. I kind of have an idea of what it is, but I am not sure. It is a hardcover. Oh, wait, this is not what I was expecting. It is Fredrik Backman's My Friends. I've been meaning to read this. I actually got it from the library, but I never ended up starting it because I was just like not in the mood to read any books at that point. But yeah, I have the book that I rated 5 stars in the past from this author was Beartown. I love that book so much. Literally one of my favorite books ever. I'm really excited to read this. I am going to start reading this then, and I will update you guys when I get a little bit into the book. Okay, I have a little update. First, I want to share my Starbucks order after the new like s'mores launch. I do work there, but I also go there every day that I'm not working. So I got a pink drink with 3 marshmallow syrup, marshmallow cold foam, and no strawberries in it, and it is so good. Like I didn't want coffee, but I still wanted like marshmallow in one way or another because the marshmallow syrup is so good. So that's what I got, and I'm obsessed. But I do have a book update as well. I am 100 pages into My Friends, and I absolutely love it so much. Like, I can't wait to just start reading it again. It is lovely. It is giving me that everything Beartown gave me, and maybe even more. Like, I'm just obsessed with it so much. It is beautiful. I love his writing. It's so simple yet so beautiful all the time, and yeah, I'm really excited to keep reading, and I'm also really excited to finish the book and open the next books because I said that I was doing it like one at a time, but now I'm getting really antsy with the other ones because I read the descriptions like that she put on them, and they both look so good. But for now, I don't have work for like 4 hours, so I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna read, see how far I can get into this. I'm loving it so far. No notes. Okay, it's the next day and I have 70 pages left of My Friends. I absolutely love it so much. This is probably gonna be one of my favorite books of the entire year, if not one of my favorite books ever. I don't know if I ever really kind of explained what the book is about, but basically we're following Louisa, and she is obsessed with this painting and she really wants to see it in person because she saw it on a postcard, and she goes to see it in person, and then you kind of just follow her, and she takes an adventure after, and the adventure that she takes after she goes and sees that painting in person, I don't really know how much I can say without giving it away. I went in without knowing any of that at all, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it, like just not really knowing and kind of figuring it out along the way. I feel like it's one of those books that is better when you go in blind. But yeah, I mean, I've obviously heard a little bit about it on YouTube and stuff, but yeah, I didn't really know that this was where it was gonna go, but I'm really happy that it did. So my next update will probably be when I have actually finished the book, because I am determined to just sit down and read it, and I'm really excited to see how it ends. Okay, so sad news. Okay, also I'm wearing the exact same shirt, but it's like 2 weeks later. But I lost the clip of me giving my thoughts on My Friends. Just know that I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, and I don't really know what happened. I think I kind of explained the book well when I talked about it the first time, so if you're interested in that, you should go read it because it was amazing. Okay, it's the day after I gave all my thoughts about my friends, and I am now ready to open my next book. I have 2 left, and I want to show like the descriptions of both of them. I think I know which one I'm gonna open next, but I'm not like entirely sure. Okay, so this first one is Minnesota-based author, coming of age, compelling mystery, small town secrets, and family bonds tested by tragedy. I really have no idea what that could be. I kind of had an idea for the other one, even though I was completely wrong. But this one I just have no idea at all. And then this next one is cozy library setting, unlikely friendships based in London, books about books, hope, kindness, and fresh beginnings. I think that I want to end with this one, so I think I'm going to open this one next, the one that's Minnesota-based author and whatever. So yeah, let's open it. I'm nervous. I feel like I was so aggressive with the last one, but I'm trying to be better about this one. Okay. Ordinary Grace. I've never heard of this book before. Let me read what it's about. I'm gonna read the description of it for you guys. New Bremen, Minnesota, 1961. The twins were playing their debut season. Ice-cold root beers were selling out at the soda counter of Alderson's drugstore, and hot stuff comic books were a mainstay on every barbershop magazine rack. It was a time of innocence and hope for a country with a new young president, but for 13-year-old Frank Drum, a preacher's son, it was a grim summer in which death visited frequently and assumed many forms: accident, nature, suicide, murder. Interesting. Okay, it sounds really interesting. I'm excited to start reading it. I really like the cover. It's really pretty. Yeah, so this is gonna be my next read. I probably won't start it until tomorrow, so I will pick this back up then. That's all for now. I'm excited that I've never heard of this book before, because I feel like a lot of I've obviously heard of My Friends before, and I feel like just going into books with like high expectations sometimes can make or break it for you. So yeah, I never really read books where I just never have heard anything about them. So I'm really excited about that. There's Tucker. We actually might just start reading right now because I don't have to be to work for a little bit. But yeah, I'm not sure. I will let you guys know when I'm a little bit into this book. Okay, so I know this is kind of sudden, but I am finished with this book, Ordinary Grace by William Kent Kruger, and I think what I ended up rating it was a 4-star. I didn't really talk much about this book while I was reading it. I have been so busy the past however many days, so I've literally just been picking this up in my free time, but not having time to update and talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it now. So basically in this book we're following Frank, and he is spending the summer in Minnesota. Well, he lives in Minnesota. He lives in a fictional town called New Bremen, and he spends a lot of time with his little brother Jake. And that summer, specifically 1961, the whole kind of point of the book is that there is a lot of death happening in different ways in the town that summer. It takes place in many forms. It gives you this on the back of the book, but basically accident, nature, suicide, murder. And it kind of, you just go along, you read about all those kind of different types of death, and then there's also a mystery unraveling. And I thought that it could go one or two ways. The first way, I thought I would have really hated it, because I thought that it was I don't know, kind of stereotyping, but then it didn't go that way, and I was really happy about that. I think I would have been so disappointed in this book if it did go that way, because I was wow, really? But it didn't, and it didn't go the other way that I expected either, which I was okay, this is obvious. And then even to the last whatever, I still thought that I was right, but I was not. And this book actually shocked me. Yesterday when I was reading it, the last 100 pages, my jaw dropped 3 or 4 times, just the amount of plot twist that there was that I did not expect, which I should have seen coming probably, but I just wasn't reading it for that purpose, so I didn't think about it. But I don't know if I'm going to start my next book today. I feel like I'll probably start it tomorrow and open it up tomorrow, because for right now I kind of have a lot to get done. I just wanted to update you guys for now, and yeah, I do recommend the book. It was very good. Okay, it is the next day, and it is finally time to open my last blind date with a book. I'm really excited. This one says cozy library setting, unlikely friendships based in London, books about books, which I love, hope, kindness, and fresh beginnings. It sounds perfect, so let's see what it is. I have no guesses at all for this one either, but I'm excited to see what it is. Oh, Interesting. This is kind of reminding me of the cover for the 7-Year Slip, but it's called The Reading List. I just read something on the back that it really isn't really intriguing. Okay. Widower Mukesh lives a quiet life in West London where he shops every Wednesday, goes to temple, and worries about his granddaughter Priya, who hides in her room all day reading. Wow, I can't talk right now. Alicia is a bright but anxious teenager working at the local library when she discovers a forgotten slip of paper in the back of To Kill a Mockingbird. It contains a list of novels she's never heard of before. Intrigued, she decides to read every book on the list. As each story gives up its magic, the books transport Alicia away from the painful realities she's facing at home. When Mukesh arrives at the library, desperate to forge a connection with his bookworm granddaughter, Alicia wonders if the books might be a lifeline for him too. As the reading list begins to circulate in their community, new readers discover how fiction can illuminate so much about joy and sorrow and real life. Wow, that sounds really interesting. I think it's like a literary fiction then, but I'm really excited to read it. It sounds very good. Okay, I am officially on my last book of the challenge, as you saw, and I'm not very far into it, but so far, what is happening is basically Mukesh has just lost his wife, and he's kind of seeking solace. Sorry, my cat is really loud. In the library, he wants to start reading. He read one of his wife's books, and now he's kind of like on a reading kick. And basically, there's this reading list, and it says that it's a reading list for anybody who needs it, like you might need it, and the books in it will help you, you know, I don't really know what they help you do, but like, you know, just like keep living and stuff like that. So yeah, and the librarian discovered it, and now she is going to pass it on to him to start reading these books. And I think we're following another storyline too of somebody else who did the whole reading list and what that did for them. But I'm really liking it so far. I love books about books. Today I'm probably just gonna sit down and try to honestly finish it. Like, I do have like 300 pages, but I think that I can do it. So I'm gonna try, and I will update you guys with my thoughts when I do finish. It is the next day. I am about to go to work, but I have finished The Reading List by Sarah Nisha Adams. I really liked this book. I think it was my least favorite of the other two that I read, but the other two that I read were just so amazing. So I think I'm gonna land on like a 3.5 for this one. If you like reading books about books and how books can help people through different times in their lives, and I would really recommend this book. And yeah, but that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching and seeing all my blind dates with books.